You're listening to the Holy Joe Rock and Roll Show. It's not just rock and roll, it's Holy Joe Rock and Roll. You're listening to the Holy Joe Rock and Roll Show. It's not just rock and roll, it's Holy Joe Rock and Roll. You're listening to the Holy Joe Rock and Roll Show. It's not just rock and roll, it's Holy Joe Rock and Roll.
What is happening, my friends? Welcome to the Man Cave. I'm your host, Holy Joe Rock and Roll, coming at you live and definitely unscripted. Today I want to talk to you about The Last Jedi, the latest travesty in the Star Wars saga. I mean, there just aren't very many good movies, and unfortunately this is also one of them. My theme is to help defund Hollywood by using the torrents. That's the best way that you can help defund Hollywood. And there is a copy of Star Wars The Last Jedi available on the torrents, so there's that. Okay, there's that. This is unscripted, so I just had some ideas. I downloaded some pictures, and I wanted to talk about the movie. And there will be some spoiler alerts possibly, so if you haven't seen the movie, I'm very sorry. A long time ago, in a galaxy far away, they still made shitty movies. So let's start with the opening. The rebels are fighting the Empire, and they got these shitty-ass bombers. Now, in the space age, with lasers and photon torpedoes, why the hell do you need bombers like this, designed like this? That's my first question. I mean, how stupid are you that you need a bomber that looks like this? That just makes no effing sense. Alright? That's my first comment. And I was like, what the hell are they doing? Why would they... What? You need to get over top of a Death Destroyer in order to drop bombs on it? And you're not even dropping like a big bomb. You're dropping 100,000 little bombs. What the freak, man? Stupid. That makes no sense. All right, let's start talking about some of the characters in the movie. You got this woman who later on we find out that she gets 1 day of training later on as a Jedi. 1 day of training as a Jedi. And yet she's still kicking the ass out of people who are fully trained Jedis, okay, and fully trained dark side people. Again, it's this continuation of the myth that women are just men with tits. Now, there are men with tits. They're called transvestites. Some people call them chicks with dicks, but really it's men with tits, all right? But that's not what she is. But I digress. So she's back in the movie. Again, an untrained superhero of a woman. And look, it's just far-fetched and continuation of this stupid social justice warrior thing that makes no sense. I don't know, feminism nonsense, okay? Nice girl, nice-looking girl, but never trained. And yet she's able to kick ass. Totally bogus. And we got this guy, the sweaty black guy. Now, I mentioned that because in the first movie that he appeared, they were really making him look super sweaty. And I've been in the military. I've been around a lot of black people, African Americans, and everybody sweats. But I've never seen anybody sweat as much as this guy did in the movie, the first movie that he was in, the last movie. And I made a comment about that, okay? And I said, was that racist on the part of Disney? who, by the way, is 50% homosexual. Okay, that's another story. I'll probably do another video on that. I discovered by accident when I was doing work for Disney. Not as an employee, but as a contractor. Now, some other characters. Now, chat's open. If you want to hit me up in the chat, let me know your comments, your reactions. What did you think about this movie? But here's a trio of characters. Now, spoiler alert, right there, is the black-Asian connection. Now, when we're talking about mixed races and mixed race couples, a lot of people fail to mention the fact that there's an awful lot of black-Asian relationships. It's usually a black man and an Asian woman. It's not a stereotype, it's sort of a cliche, I guess you could say. It's true. And if you look around, maybe not so much in the U.S., but certainly if you go to Asia, you will see a lot of that. But even in the U.S. and even in Western countries, okay? So that comes up later on. We'll point out. Now, this Asian woman that you see pictured here to the right, right above my head, her sister was a hero on the bombing run. I don't have to get into that, but she was a hero in the bombing run when everybody else got wiped out. Okay, so that was the first thing. All the women are heroes in this movie. All the men are just punk-ass flyboys. Okay? And this long-necked woman here, is she a woman? I don't know. With the social justice warrior blue hair. What's up with that? But this woman here actually makes the comment to the hero Flyboy, something along the lines of, I don't need any heroics from you Flyboys. You know, get out of my face. Totally trying to dominate the situation. Totally trying to... I mean, what's the point? You know what I mean? Are you trying to protect the Federation as he is? Because it was his call not to give up on the bombing run. They're all trying to... She was trying to pull him out. And said, we're right there, we're going to do this thing. She pulls him out. And, whatever. Later on, you'll see. Apparently there is some relationship, lesbianic, let's be honest, lesbianic, between her and Princess Leia, which makes no sense because her ex-husband just died in the previous movie, right? Han Solo. Now, the next character I want to talk about is Luke Skywalker. And this old fucking guy ran off to this island in New Zealand. I guess it's New Zealand where they filmed this. And Rey, the superhuman, untrained, super expert, comes to see him. And remember, at the end of the last movie is when she appears on the island to see him. Okay? And the movie is boring as hell. The first, like, 45 minutes to an hour and a half, I guess it's like a 2-hour movie, is actually pretty damn boring and pretty damn stupid. Okay? Anyways, this guy refuses to join the fight. He is the last Jedi, the last living Jedi. But he does make the astute comment that it doesn't matter if I'm the last Jedi, that the information is out there. The Force is out there, right? So it's kind of a good line. But kind of weird because then he burns all the ancient Jedi manuals and books and stuff like that, right? And then Yoda shows up. Yoda shows up, man. That's you know, I'm sorry if that's a spoiler. You didn't expect Yoda to show up, but he shows up. All right. Now, what is this guy? Kylo Ren. This twisted fuck. Seriously. Dark Side or Antifa? What's up with that? Who is he? Okay? A masked bandit dressed in black. And Antifa, right? That's what I'm saying. So, he's obviously still conflicted in this movie. And we do see a complete rewrite of, what was it, Episode 3? Episode 4? When Luke defeats the Emperor, right? Join me, and we can rule the Empire together. The Emperor has foreseen your defeating him. Right? Remember that? That was the sort of the precursor to later on, when Luke Skywalker kills the Emperor with the help of his dad, Darth Vader. Remember that? Okay. I don't know who's writing these movies, but they've lost all sort of creativity. It's just a rehash of the previous episodes. So what are we watching here? Seriously. I mean, am I wrong? Tell me if I'm wrong. But if you saw the movie, you know what I'm talking about. It's like I read the script. I wrote the script, man. Yeah, man. I'm still in Poland, and I got tomorrow off. So I'm gonna stay up late a little bit. Got the HD camera working better. So yeah, that's Kylo Ren. I never liked this character. It's just twisted fuck. He killed his dad. The fuck. Excuse my language, man. It's just really irritating. Now I know maybe Han Solo wanted to get out of the movie business, out of this particular movie business, wanted his character to get killed off, but bizarre. Speaking of getting killed off, Princess Leia. Okay, God, man, it was really hard. I didn't even know if this was really her, because, you know, she died last year, and she was sick. I don't know if she had, like, liver cancer or something. Probably died of drinking too much, but I wasn't sure if this was really her, or if they, like, 3D rendered her face onto a green screen model or something. But, yeah, it was hard to watch her. She looked really horrible in this movie, and look, you know, rest in peace, Carrie Fisher. Rest in peace. All right, I know you didn't have necessarily a good, healthy life. You know, whatever. Anyhow, this is the Flyboy, who is actually the hero, one of the heroes in the show, a real hero, like a traditional hero, like a archetypical hero, right? Someone that you can believe in, someone who's willing to put his life on the line to save people, right? And he gets rejected by the long neck general. This chick gets shot down by this giraffe looking. And I see, and then there is a scene where she doesn't have a neck covering, and this woman has a long ass neck. Now I don't know if they CGI'd that to stretch that shit out, or if she really truly has a long ass neck. But she has a really long ass neck, and it is not that. It's not that attractive. I'm sorry. It's not that attractive. Alright, so you've seen the characters. I'm going to skip ahead here. You pretty much know that this douche is going to get wiped out. Somehow this is the new Emperor. Now, is this Emperor Palpatine? Who is this guy? This is called Snoke? Jedi Snoke? Right? What happened to Emperor Palpatine? Did he get killed? I can't even remember. But this douche gets killed in the same manner as the Emperor gets killed by Luke Skywalker and his father, Darth Vader. But in this movie, spoiler alert, people, Ren, the untrained Ren, actually, she doesn't kill him. It's another dude, the other twisted Antifa guy, actually does the killing of this guy. All right? I'm sorry for the spoiler alert, but it's just, I just got to let you know, it's just rehashing the same theme. Now, people say history doesn't exactly repeat itself, but it rhymes. And this is rhyming, totally rhyming. It's the same script. It's the same script. Dude, Hollywood. You're full of Jews. I thought Jews are some of the smartest people. You know, one standard deviation above white people. But you can't write shit. You can't write new stuff. I mean, interesting, fun stuff. Like, you know, the original guy, the original Star Wars. At least the first three were damn classics, right? And that guy who wrote that stuff, I don't believe he's Jewish, is he? I mean, I'm just saying. Let's put that out there. Can we discuss it? Can we discuss it? Shakespeare was not a Jew. Brilliant writer. All right. Now, we get to the end of the movie, and that, like, the last 15 minutes is actually worth watching, okay? Luke Skywalker appears, okay, on this planet where they escaped to, this rebel-based planet, all right, where there's white soil and red underneath, just like white people. Hashtag it's okay to be white. We're white on the outside, we're red on the inside, okay? Just like every other white person, all right? Everybody else is red on the inside as well. Okay? Hashtag it's okay to be white. Theme song I wrote, it's on my latest CD, Smoke and Mirrors, available at holyjoe.bandcamp.com. Check out the Smoke and Mirrors CD album. You can download everything. You can buy it online. And it makes a perfect Christmas present for any of your social justice warrior people that you might know. And you might want to share them a copy of this. And you can buy it for them online and have it delivered to them electronically. All right? And it's eco. It saves the environment. No packaging, no mailing, right? Think about that. Think about that. So anyway, what's stupid about this is, why would you stick your jet fighter? Why would you stick your dick in the ground digging up red stuff? Why would you do that? That makes absolutely no sense. I mean, it sure as hell is dramatic, but think about the drag coefficient. You're a jet starship, starfighter. Why would you drag on the ground? You don't need. It's still stupid. What's the freak, man? It just makes no sense. Why would we do that? All right. That's number one. Doesn't make any freaking sense. No logical sense from a military standpoint, from a tactical standpoint, or from a strategic standpoint. Now, meanwhile, everybody's holed up in this mountain behind this giant door. And the bad guys show up on the planet with their walkers, right? These walker things. Okay? And I couldn't find a picture of... Maybe this is... No, that's not it. I couldn't find the picture of it, but they bring down to the planet this gigantic blaster. I guess you want to call it a blaster. Listen, they got space-based weapons that can destroy planets. Why would you have to bring down a blaster to the planet? It makes absolutely no sense. Why would you do that? Why would you have to do that? This is science fiction. Anything is possible. Why would you make it not possible for them to just blast you from space? Obviously, this giant blaster, it looks like a... What does it look like? It looks like a giant empty tube of toilet paper, okay, focused at the cave entrance or the cave door. Why would you have to bring it to the planet? I mean, I understand maybe bring some walkers down so that you can get some boots on the ground to kill the rebels, but blast the door from space. It just makes no sense, man. Think, people. Think. This is the future. Huh? This is the future? Or this is the past? A long time ago in the past future? I mean, come on, man. It makes no sense. Now, I don't want to give the whole thing away, the ending, because I think it is worthwhile to watch the last 15 minutes, because pussy-ass Last Jedi, Luke Skywalker, does make his cameo appearance, and it's pretty kick-ass, man. It's pretty kick-ass. I gotta admit. I noticed that he looked a little bit different when he appeared. He looked younger, okay? And I thought, what did he do, man? He put some dye in his beard, all right? What's up? But he was looking badass. He was looking bold. And, you know, all those walkers start shooting at him. Okay, I'm giving you a little bit away. I'm sorry. All the walkers start shooting at him, and he survives. I knew he was going to survive, but I figured it was because he put up like a force field, you know, bzzz, you know, he put himself in a little bubble, a little cocoon, you know, the force, and it deflected all the things, all the rays from all the walkers shooting at him. That's not what happened, but he did survive. I don't want to give it away. And there was a final battle with the Antifa guy, and it looks like Luke Skywalker, the Last Jedi. Initially, it looks like he got cut in half. Looks like he got cut in half, just like Obi-Wan Kenobi. And again, it was the same plot. Obi-Wan Kenobi just sacrificed himself to Darth Vader so that he will become even more powerful. Okay? Only probably some non-Jews said, don't do that. Don't do that. You got to twist. You got to put in a twist. You got to put in a plot twist. And they did. So I want to say they did do a plot twist at the end. I don't want to give it away, but all I can say is that basically Luke Skywalker, The Last Jedi, did arrive to help distract the Empire so that the rebels could get away, so that there could be another shitty Star Wars movie. Okay? That's what's up. That's what happened. I'm certainly glad I did not spend 30 zlotys, or almost $10, here in Poland to see this movie. I'm really glad that there was a decent quality torrent that I could watch, and it's available to you to watch online. So this dude was a hero, actually played a good character, stereotypical, archetypical, right? Like a real American hero, which you would think like a Western hero, whatever. Carrie Fisher, rest in peace. Antifa, you can go to hell, you're a terrorist organization. Don't need any pussies anymore. Don't need any long-necked social justice warrior lesbians. I'm just saying, don't need them. What can I say? Do we need that? This dude, oh, real quick on this dude, man. He is a coward, man. Remember, the whole reason why he's in the movie, in the beginning, the last movie, is because he was escaping from the Empire, right? Escaping from the Empire. He didn't want to be a stormtrooper. So in this movie, he's escaping from the rebels. He doesn't want to be part of the rebels. And there's another twist in that, okay? There's another twist in that. The whole Chinese black love affair thing, mixed race couple thing. Now, parenthetically, I have to say, you know, it is true that a lot of these movies are playing, Hollywood is owned a lot by Chinese investors or Chinese companies or peoples or funding these movies, so that could be the reason why we've seen 2 heroic Chinese women. But there's no Chinese men. I mean, it's just like there's no Chinese bodybuilders. Are there? I mean, are there any world-class Chinese bodybuilders? I'm just asking. I mean, I know Schwarzenegger. He's white. I've seen some black bodybuilders. They've been huge. I haven't seen any Jewish bodybuilders, at least not on the world stage. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. That guy, the Hulk, the original Hulk, he was Italian-American, so that crosses that one out. So he's, you know, thinking for a second, maybe he could be Jewish, but he's not. He was Italian. Lou Ferrigno, for instance, yeah. He was Italian. So, what have we learned today, children? What have we learned? This movie is maybe not the worst. I think the previous movie was probably the worst movie, total movie, of the Star Wars sort of genre, if you want to call it that, or family of movies. Certainly Jar Jar Binks is probably the worst character ever. But, yeah, the previous movie was probably the worst one. This one, again, like, only the last 15 minutes saved this movie. Let's huddle up, people. Let's huddle up in the man cave. And let's talk real talk. Is this movie worth seeing? I mean, if you can get it on the torrents, it's worth seeing. Okay, I'll tell you that. If you can find it on the torrents, it's worth seeing. Is it worth paying 15, 20, 30 bucks to see in the theaters? Is it worth buying a DVD or the Blu-ray for your collection? Nah. And in fact, I will definitely be deleting this copy off of my Plex server because it's not worth keeping. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth keeping. And I'm doing my part, my humble, small part, to help defund Hollywood. Because until they come out with some good movies, it's our only option. Just like we're defunding the NFL by not going to any of their games, we need to also defund Hollywood until they start making movies that we want to see. But maybe it's too late. It's probably too late for Hollywood. They're so corrupt. They're so been preaching not only social justice warrior bullshit, but also basically and realistically anti-Christian stuff. Pornography, heresy, and trying to destroy Western Christian civilizations with their bullshit propaganda. And it's not been working. People are not appreciating it. And people like me are actively participating in the defunding of Hollywood. And I encourage you to do the same. All right? So, let's see here. We got some comments here. Yeah, somebody was asking, if I'll do something about Poland, Christmas in Poland. Yes, I will. I'll probably go to the Rinnick tomorrow, do an update on the Christmas market. I was there last week or the week before, I can't remember. I didn't do any filming, but I was looking for a new fur coat. Got one. Badass, made in Poland, bomber jacket, lambskin bomber jacket. And that's my Christmas present to myself. All right? You know, that's my Christmas present to myself. So, thank you everybody for watching. I hope to hear your comments in the comments below. Whether you agree, disagree, what did you like, didn't like. Am I on the right track here? Have I given you maybe another way to look at the movie? How to interpret the movie? And how we're being ripped off by just a regurgitation of the same old tired scripts, just different characters, boring us to tears. I don't know. You tell me. Alright? So, until next time, this is Holy Joe Rock and Roll, demanding that you make it happen for the captain because you're the captain.
Let's make America great again. I'm not tired of winning, my friends. Let's make America great again. I'm not tired of winning, my friends. Let's make America great again. I'm not tired of winning, my friends. Let's make America